to get ahead so quickly in production. And as we see here, armies both standing off, leaving these sentries behind. That was a mistake. One sentry goes down, but the force fields do allow them to escape. You do not want to let these sentries get picked off. They are so important to the army of HuK. And as we can see quickly, we see a macro hatchery going down here. This will allow Loki to take full advantage of the gold base. And we see the Roach army now swinging around to the south, moving up from this position. Is going to catch some of these sentries unawares, but no. Manages to block them off with the force fields and escapes with the roaches. Now we see a spire going down somewhere. Will be here. We see the spire going down for Loki. Those meters will be very important on a map like this. And again we see this army trying to push out. These roaches are going to scout it, but nothing much going on there. If we go back into this base, we should see a forge. Nope, must be the expansion. Yes, here we go. We have a forge and a Twilight Council going down. That will allow upgrades. Again, burrow proving very effective until the observer gets here. Really needed burrow movement to make it much better. Should research that sometime soon, or all these roaches are just going to get taken out by force fields like that. Now if we move here, we see 6 spine crawlers going down to completely deny any pushes through here. Will they finish in time? They should. This would be just enough to hold off this this entirely stalker force here. 2 spine crawlers, no, a spine crawler, sorry, and a creep tumor going down. Sorry, I'm losing my words. I'm completely not with it at the moment. Now we see Blink being researched, very handy, but we do see Mutas popping out now. However, getting the forge at that time will help immensely against that, as 3 cannons go down. As we see these spine crawlers manage to hold off the stalker heavy army again. The observer is going to come in and scout. We'll maybe see that spire. We'll see the hatches here. Nope, pulls away before he sees the spire. But that's okay, because he's seen the mutalisks now. Every probe in this base goes down. Absolutely brilliant move there by NosLoki. And as we see, he's coming in here. These 3 cannons will not do anything to stop this. But he does have the stalkers with blink there, allowing him to blink underneath the mutas and forcing them to run. While these roaches and lings then move back just to take this tower. As we see, this base has now been being mined out for a while, but does not have many drones here. Has been making units instead. But this will allow him to eventually, if this stays up, take the food count. As we see now more mutas going to join the others. We see flyer attacks level 1 being upgraded, while ground weapons level 1 being upgraded for Liquid HuK. We see a second evolution chamber going down. Or perhaps the first, sorry. Complete fail there by me. I did not have a lot of prep time for this video, unfortunately. I've been very, very tired over the weekend, so I'm kind of just winging it. This is kind of a blind game from me, so we'll see how well I cope. These mutas now coming in, attacking this pylon and the assimilator. Does do well in stopping the in taking down the pylon. Will stop any cannons from being made here, but the stalkers do stop it before anything too bad happens. Now we see the roaches and lings following that observer there. That observer is now going to scout this gold base, which is very important. HuK will be absolutely kicking himself now. Did he? No, he didn't see it. HuK did not finish moving down there, does not know about this gold base. That is huge. Now this army moving down, will he just come across here? Looks like he will, but look at all these mutas. Absolutely incredible. 21 mutalisks is going to take down these cannons here. Going to completely stop this push by HuK, as we see HuK not even moving the army as he's looking back here. Absolutely devastated. Is forcing the army to return now. All these probes go down again. Brilliant harass by NosLoki. The cannons going down, and now just gets out of there before he takes any damage. The food count is now 173 to 140. Protoss ground armor now being upgraded. Zerg flyer attacks level 1 nearly completed. Completes now. This is going to be absolutely huge. And now, finally, these stalkers do find out about this base here. That is absolutely killer for HuK. he is going to have to move his army down and attack, but every time he does so, these mutas are just going to fly in. He's having to leave all these stalkers here. No mining occurring at this base other than these 2 gas. But now we see the stalkers coming in here. Stalkers coming in, being forced back though by the speedlings and roaches. Forced to blink, but these sentries will get here. These sentries with their force field will be very handy, as the 2 immortals will take down any roaches, will allow HuK now to take this base out, but it has a feeling of far too little too late, as we see the entire muta army here just winging its way through with some speedling support. Will be able to take down everything here. These cannons are not going to be enough. They will go down just so fast. And again, HuK's army just not going to be back in time. So much being taken out. All these probes go down now. Every last probe being taken out. Just 6, maybe 7 probes left there. Again, transferring probes to here, but this will be mined out very, very shortly. HuK now pushing through, needs to do something with this push, needs to take it out, but it's so well defended with all these spine crawlers here. There is just absolutely nothing that HuK is going to be able to do against this. And again, if we go back here, the mutas are in, they are taking damage from the stalkers, but there are going to be enough of them to take the stalkers out. And that is going to allow him free reign, needs to warp in more units here, and again it stymies this push from HuK, forcing him to come back. This is absolutely devastating. All these probes are going to go down. He could focus the Nexus down if he so chooses. We are going to see a GG from HuK very shortly. There is nothing he can do. 140 food army against a 61 food army, and there's the GG. HuK loses to NosLoki on this ladder game. Absolutely brilliant play by Loki. Just forced the HuK's army to move back every time it pushed out. A good showing from HuK, but really needed to do something a bit more to stop those mutas. Needed to get the cannons out a bit earlier, or something else he could have done early on. Going Phoenix, especially on this map, is very good. You can take down any scouting overlords. You can put a stop to any muta aggression, and mutas are so effective on scrap station with the close air positions of the bases, with the long walk time. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Again, join me on irc.funetic.net/gaming, or send me an email to VocTer Gaming, VocTR Gaming @gmail.com. Come and join us on the XKCD forums. What else can you do? Send me your StarCraft 2 replays. That is very important. Love getting those. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the section. What else can you do? Go make yourself some breakfast, like I am about to do. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow we will have more Protoss action, and we will be ending this week, Tuesday to Friday. Friday will be a game from OGS MC, the world's greatest Protoss, and winner of the GSL. Ladies and gentlemen, that is everything. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.